screen. Was working on this new UI. I'm trying to I'm trying to make the UI fit the it's got to fit the mood, you know what I'm saying? So basically we are making sure let me I hope everyone can hear me okay. Yeah, basically we just making sure everything looks nice cuz this is just me this is just how it's going to be placed. This is not the final product. This back art, none of this art is final. What I'm working on is getting the functionality of everything working, and then I can go in and replace all the art one click of a button. You know what I'm saying? You just got to with game development, you gotta build the foundation first. Then you gotta put up the framing. Then you gotta put up the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the insulation. Then you gotta put up the outside, what's it, the siding. You get what I'm saying? Actually, I did that wrong. You gotta put up the framing, then the siding, then you work on the insulation and all that shit, and finalizing and the finishing work, all that pretty stuff. That's important, but not until it is important. So, and if y'all hear me clicking and shit, that's just me typing and shit. I'm gonna be coding just a little bit, but mostly I've done all the coding already, and I don't know if people believe me. I didn't even use that many tutorials today. When I say that many, I don't think I use any tutorials. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is my fucking right now. This is I've been looking at the scripting API, learning about time scale, and these are all things that if you get into game development, you'll have to, you know what I'm saying, focus on and learn how to do. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep cooking. I'm gonna change this restart button. It looks whack. So, well, actually I'm changing the start button. So we need to. I'm gonna get rid of these off of the. I hate this new setup because right now my my Astro. I don't know if you guys game at all. My Astro headset is fucking broken. So we gonna get rid of these right now, just for now, so I can see and focus in on the start page. So the start page will let you know your high score, and you'll have a button to start the game. And from, you know what I'm saying, from hitting play on the play screen, on the main menu screen, you'll come into this start page. Now, I personally would like to hit play, and then that bitch start counting down and playing, you feel me? But, we'll see. Like I said, the first live beta is out there. If you want information on how to download it, contact me, man. I got the public link. I need to actually get it up right now. Like, let me see. iTunes Connect. Oh, it's App Connect, right? Let me just go to my developer.apple. Yeah, man. Like, y'all don't. This shit is exciting to me. This is something I've been passionate about since I want to say 2016, like game development. But you know, I was in the military. I legit got yelled at while I was inside of spaces making a character because the dude was half naked. And you know, when you building characters, they give them to you in a naked pose and shit. They just got like boxers on or some shit. But yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and a lot of things been getting in the way, music, just life and shit. But I'm making progress, and that shit feels amazing, bro. So right now, what I have to do is uninvite my fucking the people that I invited. Oh no, I didn't. Cool. I didn't invite anybody, but I do have enable public link. There it is. So anyone with this link will be able to install your app on their device and share that link with others. So don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't hesitate to share it. I'm gonna actually set the limit to 100 because I really don't want this shit spreading too far where it is now. I don't want people to fall in love with the game how it is in that beta. Cause like when I submitted that beta, bro, that was like, boy, that was 3 days ago. I submitted that beta when I first started making shit, and yeah, we not on that. Okay, what's good? Hallelujah. What's up, bro? Hey man, Flappy Blunt. If you got an iPhone, Flappy Blunt is able. You can play it right now. I just set the limit to 20. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set it to 25. Let it open it up a little bit. I got the link. If you want the link, let me know in the comments. I'll send it to you. Let me open up Facebook too. Shit. So I can just bang bang. You dig? Facts. Testers in this group with a new build is available. And like literally, I could build out a build today and update the fucking beta. That's like that blows my mind. And actually, I believe that I will have to go through. Yeah, my builds will have to go through a review process every time. But that would be awesome if I could just build out the game, update it, and then y'all get an update. You download the update. You feel me? That shit crazy, bro. A nigga got an app on the App Store, bro. That shit crazy. A black man has an app on the App Store, bro. That shit is crazy. You feel me? Like that shit is that's beyond any feeling I've ever felt in my life. What's good, everybody? Appreciate y'all stopping by. Don't be no ghost watchers, man. I hate that shit. Don't be up in here ghost watching me, dog. Come up in here and show some love, dog. Don't be out here ghost watching me trying to figure out what I'm doing without being noticed and shit. That shit whack. So yeah, like I said, I'm just doing a little UI right now. This is the start button. Thing about game development, bro, it's all about organization. It's all about patience, and this shit is fucking annoying. So this is just going to say start. I've imported some text that I want to try out. I haven't really been liking this text, but you know, it looks all right for right now. Eventually, I want to see if we can create our own text from scratch, but you know, I'm not trying to do, like I said, I'm not trying to do too much too fast. Cause this is it's not a solo project, but the bulk of the work is solo. Like I'm not trying to do too much, too you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to kill me or nobody else. So basically that's the start button right there. Shit. I'm gonna just leave it how it is right there. I'm gonna probably make it bigger. But then let's see. Most of my buttons are 300 by 128. God damn, that bitch fat. Fuck it. What's up, Giuseppe? Like I said, the beta test is live publicly. You don't have to. All you have to do is download Test Flight, and I'll send you a link, and then Test Flight will show you that you can download my app, and you good. You feel me? You can play that bitch. You can actually send feedback in Test Flight. It'll come straight to my email. I'll read that shit, pay attention to it, and try to improve. But don't send me no bullshit. Don't send me no hating shit. I don't want to hear nothing negative. I want constructive criticism, man. Good. You feel me? What's good, Lawrence? But yeah, man. Black nigga got a fucking app on the App Store, bruh. Who doing that on my babies? Where they do that at? Not in our culture. I'm trying to change this shit. Let me stop talking so I can focus. All right. So we basically want this. Should I put the start button right there, the smack dab of the middle? Nah, cause okay. So when you start the game, right? Let me just get this button working. There's a game manager here. I gotta go to the game manager and get the function for this to start the game. So when you start the game, you instantly start. Like there's no countdown, or there is a countdown, but you gotta maintain your float. So if it works, you gotta maintain your flow as soon as that bitch start. So I don't know, maybe it being in the middle gives the player less time to relax or whatever. put this bitch on a panel, cuz. Like, yeah, let me add a panel to this. Create panel. See how that panel gives me a little, I can do it like that, like to where it's like that, but I gotta put it. So this start button needs to render in front of that. Maybe that's why the panel is half invisible. What's up, King Key? What's up, brother? So I'm probably gonna take that panel off, but I would like to have it to where, you know, the game's kind of blurred in the background. I'll just change the alpha back, like right there. So I just hate that. Can I put this? Okay, can I put this in the panel? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we can go ahead and change the panel color to white. And I can bring the high score in there too. And change that. Bitch, stop being a bitch. Oh, yeah. Okay, I gotta open up the prefab. Let me apply that real quick. But yeah, we want to take this and bring it into there. Unity is so weird. And TestFlight both for Android. No. TestFlight is only for Apple. If you want the Android build, I gotta build out an Android project. You see, I'm basically making this as an Android project, and then I convert it to an iOS project. But if you want the Apple, if you want the Android, I'll build it out, and I'll just send that to you in a Google Drive link. What's up, Tina? How you doing, Primo? I'll just send that to you in like a Google Drive link, because you know Android don't really give a fuck. As long as you got the APK, you could open that shit up and play it. You don't even need no security or nothing. That's why most developers, they put their shit on Google Play Store, because it's simple. I actually got to renew my Google Play Store account. It's $25 a year, and I haven't paid that shit since I started, which was like 2018 when I started first wanting to develop games. Or actually started, when I first started to take the initiative to try to develop games. And this needs to be a fucking, I think I'm just about to get rid of this. I can't get rid of this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it as a text right now. But I'm gonna at least change the color. Can I? Here we go. Alright, so I like a little bit of, let's just do negative. Move it down a few pixels. And I can make this font bigger, to be honest. Center it in the center. Oof. Oh, it's on best fit, yeah. Yeah, it's on best fit. Alright. Alright, that's a bit. So yeah, that should be fine right there for now. Until I find a little bit more art. See, when I was offline, I had developed a whole new system. Basically made it to where you can set the difficulty now. If you say it's too hard for you, I'm a real nigga, you can put a price on that shit. I got clean money, I get paid a rent for a bitch. I get dirty money, make it flip. Talking drug money, I done fell in love with this. We're gonna do that. So whenever I set the difficulty, I wanna disable all of these panels. I wanna disable all that shit. So I would go inside of the pause menu container, And inside the pause menu, I got a difficulty menu. And whenever this is activated, or whenever I hit difficulty inside of the pause menu, which is this button right here, I want to do something. I want to deactivate any of these motherfuckers that's there. Like, if them hoes is there, I want to take them off, because I don't want that to show in the background. So, yeah, the score text too. Realistically, I can make the panel to save me doing stupid work. Yeah, that was hard. And that's in the beta. That's in the beta. That song is playing on repeat in the beta. If y'all don't want to hear that shit, just turn it down. I'm sorry. I was just testing out everything. Like, if I'm gonna tell somebody that I'm gonna put their music in the game, it's gonna loop endlessly, and you're gonna have your head art, I have to have an example. And I use someone else's head art, and I use my music as an example. But hey, if you don't fuck with it, man, just turn it down. You can flip your little volume switch, and it'll turn your volume down for the game off. But yeah, what I was saying is I could actually, let me look at that again. So say I start and I pause, right? And I change difficulty. That countdown needs to be gone. Or I could just increase the panel for this difficulty menu. Is this a panel? It is a panel. And these things are all in that panel. All right, so we're gonna bring that back, and we're gonna turn this off. Yeah, we'll just, you know what I'm saying, bring this up a little bit. Ugh, that looks gross. You can't get too nitpicky in the beginning, but bro, it's hard not to. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do this at 130. Give it a little bit of breathing room on those edges. Jesus. 120, 127. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, but you can set your difficulty, and I don't know if you'll see the difference. Like, let me just demonstrate. When that difficulty changes, you'll know. Oops. This has to be deactivated in order for this all to not be trash. Deactivate it and see. Alright, so right now the game is on easy, right? So I save that, exit, continue, and if I play a little bit, you see, like, look how slow they're coming. Look how far apart they are. Like, you got so much time to think. You got a lot of time to react. Yeah. And if you look at the bottom left of my screen, I'm a real nigga. You can't put a price on that shit. I got clean money. I get paid a rent for a bitch. I get dirty money, make it flip, 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 flip. Talking drug money. I done fell in love with this shit. I can't talk to you, Marshawn Lynch. I can't go up on a part-time shift. Yeah, so I'm cramming on that shit out the picture. Hard is probably that's why I don't miss her. Like, I done so shit, I made commission. I see them whole niggas hating from a distance, cause they hope like a real nigga pimpin'. I can show you how to ball, you gotta listen. 100 and shit. Okay, hard is not that hard, so we gonna go in there and make that harder. So it's a lot of play testing. It's a lot of changing small numbers. It's really crazy. So the shift speed is 4 and the spawn rate is 1.75. But if we put this to 1, like every second it'll spawn 1, that should be nuts. And it remembers the last setting that you put it on. So okay, now it's spawning every second. Now they're a little bit closer, but it's still not hard. Ooh, that's a glitch. That's a glitch right there. Somebody would have to find that. I'm a real nigga, you can't put a price on that shit. I got clean money, I get paid a rent for a bitch. I get dirty money, make it flip, 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 flip. Talking drug money, I done fell in love with this shit. I can't talk to you, Marshawn Lynch. Oh yeah, that's way harder. On a part-time shift, yeah, so I'm cramming on that shit out the picture. Alright, so I can actually make hard impossible so people can have a challenge. I make this spawn a little bit faster. So the shift speed. But yeah, it's a lot of just playing with the numbers, playing with, you know, just small variables. It's so much math included into I'm gonna actually turn this music player off for now because I know it's getting annoying and it's hard for me to talk when I'm listening to one of my favorite songs. But yeah, so now that we got that squared away, I'm gonna keep this start like this, and like eventually this panel will be a little bit more enticing for you to start out. I want to move this button around so you could, you know what I'm saying, be enticed to start. But what I really want to work on now that I got kind of like everything basic is just testing out, putting in my own buttons and things of that nature. Like this restart button is not mine. I got it from the asset store. It's a free asset. It's a placeholder asset. That's literally what it is. And it's not meant for you to use. This quit button, though, I could change this motherfucker real quick. 300. Got that 128. And the text in there is terrible. But we're gonna do the text that, wait, what's this? Ooh, that's tough. I forgot I had that. That's hard. We ain't gonna fuck with that right now though, cause I don't want to get lost. But we're gonna mid it right there, and I'm gonna turn this, make this a little bit bigger. And I also want to take this bold shit off. It looked terrible. I wonder, could I? This is actually supposed to say quit. Taking this, making it huge, about right there. Oh yeah, I remember this. This text is fucking stupid. It needs to be the same size as this. That's why it wasn't being square. And then it's got its own little gradient color, which I was just trying to test some shit out, see what it looked like. But we're just gonna turn it back to let me put this to none and turn it to green or red because you're quitting. We don't want you to quit, but if you are quitting, I want you to know I didn't want you to quit. So about negative 300 will be a good spot. And then this button right here, I'm gonna just delete it and bring another one back. Open prefab. I understand. Delete that. And then we're going to, the shittiest thing is that I made all of these prefabs. And a prefab is something that you made in here and then you saved it inside of your folders. And then anytime you want to edit it, like destructive editing, you have to go into the actual prefab to get rid of it. So game over page, this is gonna change too. The current score is not the current score, it's game over text. It's not even fucking, Jesus Christ, it's just regular text. So I'm gonna add that button back. And a lot of this is what I say about game development is a lot of tedious fucking work. Like, you do the same steps over and over, and it's not really fun until you get to a place where it is fun. Okay, so this is the restart. Bring in our font, and we're gonna make that green because we want you to restart. Come on, restart. Auto size? No. I like it like that. So yeah, we'll move this place, and I'm gonna call this the restart. So I'm gonna do this negative 150. Oh no, no. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you see how much bigger the quit is than the restart. A kid will press quit because it's bigger. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's so weird. You might think it's weird, but a kid will press quit because it's a bigger button. Yeah, so now that I deleted that, I have to apply everything that happened inside of here. I gotta apply it in my overrides, apply all, and then I gotta go in here, and I'm gonna just go into the fucking prefab. So inside of here, this button had a function of its own. Whenever I restarted the game, it just it's a function that I wrote myself called restart game. And a lot of these things are just, you know what I'm saying, simple code, not simple code, but code that you just write in there whatever you want to happen. You write it in there. Like for play game, all I'm doing is loading a scene. That scene is a scene manager.get active scene, and it adds one to the scene. Now, for me, I'm gonna do right here. I actually want to do float. When I have more scenes, like when more people either submit their music to being in the game, or if they don't, and I just, you know what I'm saying, add my own scenes, I'm gonna have a plethora of scenes that I'm just gonna randomly select. That way, you don't hear the same song at the same time every time you open the game. You'll hear Moody Beat song, you'll hear a Kane song, you'll hear a Zader beat, you'll hear a Hallelujah beat, you'll hear something random. It won't be so boring, you know what I'm saying? And that's easy to code in. You just let me actually I'm gonna actually write that in there. I don't like how these fucking that shit bothers me, dog. I don't like how those hoes ain't lined up. Bro, I got a problem. Okay, so I need to code in a random number within the range of the build indexes. And that's just me leaving a note inside of VS Code telling myself what I need to do when I get to that point. Nobody's asked for the link, so damn. No, I'm playing. I'm not hurt, but maybe people send me a message or something. No, nobody sent a message. Somebody asked me to like their fucking page. Cool. I'm not tilted or anything. Shit. The game is not even nowhere near complete anyways. I'm trying to let Austin play it first, and then, but you know, Austin is always behind every wave. I feel like we follow, we don't lead, so I can't expect y'all to, you know, I can't expect it. I'm gonna just put it out there in the world, share it, promote it, and hopefully, if it gets 1,000 downloads, that's my goal. My goal is 1,000 downloads. If I hit that, I'm happy. It's my first game, my first app on the App Store. I got a lot more shit planned. This shit is crazy. But yeah. So now our restart button should work easily. And what's next? The countdown page. Now does that? Countdown text. It does. Okay, that's nice. I really don't like how text works in here because it's weird. Let me see. Like, how big is that gonna be when I press play? that's nice. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna go to the score text too and change that shit. I'm just testing out this new text that we downloaded off of the font. Nothing major. Nothing major. Okay, let's see how big that is. Yeah, let's do it, right? The font, I'm probably gonna end up changing that. I'm not gonna lie. It just, I want to do something custom. I know how to make a font, but it takes stupid work. It's like you gotta do what you do when you was bringing in every separate letter of a font. You gotta put that all on one file and then turn it into a TTF file, which is it's not that bad, but all right. So basically, I got all my buttons and shit set up. I'm gonna actually change this high score text to the same text. I'm gonna just try to keep everything like in a similar fashion. Ugh, why is it bold like that? I probably did that. Yep, I did. Can I do something about that spacing? Line space. I can't. Oh no, that's different. That's different. So just leave that at that. Yeah. So basically, all the basic of that UI is set up. Just to double check everything, I'm gonna just go through pause. I'm gonna change the difficulty. I need to change those buttons too. Change it to hard. And continue. Oh my fucking god, dog. You're not going to score on this. Wait. Restart. It's acting a fool. Oh no. Okay. On restart game, I think I just hit start game again. Like for that button, I got rid of that function. Or did I keep that function? Yeah, there is no restart game function. There is. Where's my game manager? Restart game. Yeah, it's just called start game. Why is it geeking though? Let's see. Oh, okay. It's not activating the start menu. Let's see, on the start button. When I hit the start button, it just starts the game. When I put restart game, it's just supposed to. Okay, let's see. Start game is state page countdown. Game over is false. And restart game is supposed to confirm it. The spawn world equals false, and the score equals 0. Update the score and then start the game. It's weird that it's doing that now. Restart button. And why doesn't it? The fact that it doesn't go back to the start screen is weird to me. bugs. There's a few bugs. There's a few bugs. Hold on. So since I paused it, I set the time dilation to, I set the time scale to 0, but from start, I guess when I start game, I always need to set the time scale to 1 every time, no matter what. That'll get rid of one of those bugs, at least, to where it's not fucking playing at all. Start game. We're gonna do time scale is equal to 1. My stomach is growling. What's good, Tom? Okay, so I'm gonna try to redo that bug. So basically, if I pause and quit and press play, start. Okay, that works now. But what doesn't work is when I restart the game, it doesn't go back to the start menu. So what the fuck is happening? Restart. Yeah, it's supposed to go to the countdown page. It's supposed to get rid of this. It's supposed to switch this page to the countdown page. Huh. Weird. And that's why I think on restart, I just changed this to start game because I was tired of going back to the start page. I just wanted to. Okay, so let me. I should have checked that before I deleted the button, just so I could keep my fidelity with whatever I had going in the beginning. But shit, we'll see. Start. Let me die real quick. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird as fuck. So for some reason, my restart button is not listening, and it's fucked up. Like this shit should not be. Like, why is it outside of itself? First, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but hey. To debug, I guess I could say, because right here it says we have started the game. So when I start game from restart, it's literally the start game function tells this shit to. Sometimes computers don't listen. Start game says to set the page state to countdown. And hit this on game started, set game over to false. I don't know why the UI stays up, because when I got set page state, right? Yeah, so it sets, so if I'm on countdown, it's got the countdown page set active. So game over should not be active, and the start page should not be active unless it's not recognizing itself as the game over page. But it is. It's right there. I know why. I think that's why. Because all of these were active, and they turned themselves off when the game starts. I don't know. We'll see. Bro, that's pissing me off. So now this is not even reacting at all. Alright, so simple is to restart. Because technically that bug doesn't make sense. Because when I press that button, if I go to my restart function, when I restart, I go to on game over confirm, which is just doing game over confirmed is doing. It's resetting my transform position, resetting my fucking rotation, and it's enabling my rigid body. No, it's enabling my collider. Okay. Yeah, because that don't make no sense. Does this event that spawn world equals false? And then after the countdown, that's when the spawn world is supposed to be true. Score is equal to 0. I update the score with the score, which I should pass in through there. Update the score should take an integer called score, and I just update the score with a score. Start game. Let's just see if I reopen Unity. What'll happen? I'm looking for my phone and shit. Hey Thea. Shasta, what's good? Alright, let's see. I don't know why that was happening. But sometimes bugs just pop up randomly. I deleted a button and brought the same button back. So that might affect it a little bit. But I don't think it should. Personally. We got my game over page. Let me just go to the prefab. Wait, are all these things turned off? Why are all these turned off? I don't know. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Yeah, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. We could see. That would have something to do with it. Because if the button in the prefab is turned off, then it will never react to anything. But it was resetting my fucking it was doing its job. It just wasn't getting rid of the fucking button. But if that fixed it, that's fine. Nope. It's not fixing it. That's weird. That is a weird bug. Start page, countdown page, and my start page is on the UI. Maybe I should change these to UI. Yes, children too. I'm just going through small fucking, like the start button works, which is weird because it's running the same function as yeah, it's running the same function, bro. It's like literally doing exactly what it's supposed to do, except for changing this page state, which is weird. As soon as I press that button, the page state is supposed to change. That's so weird, dude. It's like doing half of the code. And it keeps turning itself off, which is bugging me out. I'm definitely gonna have to find a way to fix that. That's awkward. That's awkward. Yeah, man. I try to dabble in everything that makes my mind like whatever interests me. Right now I'm getting kind of tilted because I had this button working. I changed the button and now the shit ain't working. And I don't know if it's because I changed the button or if it's just being stupid. But the code is literally the same like as the start page. When I click my start button, I start the game and the shit works. So why when I press restart game the shit's not working? Let me just go into here and debug the restart function and see if it's something in here. Yeah, Unity is a good program, but everything has its bugs at the end of the day. You have restarted the game. See what it, like if that runs, why the fuck won't the rest of the code runs? But if it doesn't run, then there's something wrong with that function. So start, die. It says we have started the game. It's not running it's not running that restart function at all. Cause it would say in my debug log, it does say that. It's so weird. Huh. Maybe I'll delete the button again and bring it back. And I don't understand why this keeps turning itself off. Like its natural state is not off, is it? Its natural state is on. Game over text is there. Restart button, image. Restart game. Yeah, like literally. It should be doing what it's supposed to be doing. But we'll delete it and we'll add another button just to see if it's because that button might have tripped over itself or some shit. I don't fucking know. 300. Oh shit. By 128. And it was at -150. Text.